Let's get serious here. Dollar signs in the chat if you want to know where the money's at. Dollar signs in the chat if you want to know where the money's at. Dollar signs in the chat if you want to know where the money's at. We got a couple of updates here for you today. Shout out to my Nvidia investors. Nvidia is doing marvelous. So they're developing a new AI chip for China, which is supposed to be better than the H20 chip. They call this one tentatively the B30A chip. This is going to be based upon its Blackwell architecture. Shout out Montoya. Thank you for the gifted. Great things happening on the Nvidia front. Holding down that Mag 7. You know. To my DGens out there. Robinhood is now moving into the sports betting space. They're looking to add NFL and college football prediction markets directly within the Robinhood app. Pop Hotep with the 10 gifted.
Hotep.
Shout out Pop Hotep. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Robinhood. Robinhood making moves. Stablecoin moves being made to Wyoming. This is an interesting story right here. Wyoming. Now they have something called the Frontier Stablecoin. It's a fully collateralized digital token backed by short duration U.S. Treasury bills and U.S. dollars with a mandate of 102% reserve. This Frontier coin is now live on 7 blockchains. That includes Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Polygon, Optimism, and Base. So, head honcho in charge here, Governor Mark Gordon said, for years, Wyoming has been the leading state on blockchain, cryptocurrency, and digital asset regulation, passing over 45 pieces of legislation since 2016. The mainnet launch of the Frontier stable token will empower our citizens and businesses with a modern, efficient, and secure means of transacting in the digital age. Now, Mike Has Bad Knees says, Wyoming? This is surprising. That's what I said. So, since you brought that up, what I did was I went to 10th Amendment Center earlier, and I typed in Wyoming. Where is it? Okay, it's not in the auto. I typed in Wyoming to see, you know, what pops up here. And it's interesting. We got a couple of articles here. Buyer beware, Wyoming governor signs fake Second Amendment Protection Act into law. Firearms, 10th Amendment resolution, Second Amendment protection was a scam. Governor signed sovereignty resolution. So let's go back. Let's search Wyoming CBDC. And it says right here, and this article is what I saw earlier. It says the best and worst states for sound money. It says the newly released 2025 Sound Money Index has identified Wyoming, South Dakota, and Alaska as the states with the most favorable policies toward constitutional sound money. Vermont, Maine, and California are the most hostile. So Wyoming, who's supposed to have the greatest money in the land, along with South Dakota and Alaska, has decided to launch a stablecoin. Shout out to the citizens of Wyoming. You know, it's a couple of different takes you can take here. You can take the financial take, or you can take the conspiratorial take, and both of those things operate inversely. So it's bullish in a financial sense. In a conspiratorial sense, it's bearish. It's sovereignty threatening. Sovereignty threatening as we move towards this surveillance coin, which many people call it. It was crazy because the homie I met at my cousin's husband sent me another text message this morning. And shout out to whoever it was that just bought Apex. Appreciate you. I don't know. Yep. Got another. He got the Flowpex package. Send me an email so I can get you the bundle package. He used somebody's affiliate link, so he did get a discount in here. Let me get you. I think I could take another $5 off. I got to look at your thing. Okay. So, sorry, I got another text message while I was watching. Where is he? Right here. He says, rabbit hole alert. We got a couple of different things I got to take a look at. One of them we're going to take a look at live right after this. Stablecoin set up for warrantless surveillance worse than CBDC, he says. God darn PayPal mafia and Fed will run it all. Social credit score is about to change everything. Nosedive, Black Mirror, Season 3, Episode 1, and he sends me a link. So what do you think I did? I sent him back a link. I said, oh, I see you didn't see my interview. Yeah. You know, what's funny is he's sending me this now, but I and several others, the whole community of us, have been warning people that Trump was going to pass the CBDC, aka the backdoor CBDC. Crypto Blood, he's in that community. Been saying it for a while. I had Crypto Blood on the platform. We talked about this. You know, Bitcoin Zay, a whole bunch of people have been saying this for years, much longer than I have, actually. Saying that the stablecoin is better, is a better version. And then after I did the research, I found, you know, the paperwork from the Richmond Federal Reserve, and it certainly corroborated that claim. So yeah, so when I come back to the other story, let's do the last finance of the day, just to show you how crazy this stablecoin situation is getting. Bullish, remember that Bullish IPO? Bullish has arranged to receive $1.15 billion of proceeds from its recently completed IPO in stablecoins, which represents a historic step for the use of stablecoins in an initial public offering in the United States. Now it makes sense because they're a crypto exchange. They're going to need some stable coins. So it makes sense. But now we're talking about getting your proceeds from an IPO in a stable coin. So dollars are getting printed, quote unquote. It's not printed, but it's, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we're saying minted, digitally minted. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. Not financial advice, not life advice. Do your own research. Shout out to King J. Thank you for the clips.
This product does not boost your testosterone. Boosting your testosterone is unhealthy. What this product does is it balances your hormone levels and frees up a natural testosterone production. That way you can get back to what you really want to do, which is hit the gyms.